Hello children, welcome to online classes run by DU Nalgonda. Here I am back again for 7th class to tell you about sea reading. We have learned how to climb trees in this unit as sea reading. And children, have you ever climbed trees? Yes, all of you might. And here is another question for you. Have you watched the film Manyampuli? Yeah, in that, the hero fights with tigers, right? And those tigers kill the villagers. So, in order to save his villagers, he fights with the tigers and kills them. So, in this lesson, you are going to learn or know about a person who also did the same, who acted as a real hero in the life and saved many of the lives of the villagers. Yeah, here we go. Now let us know. And do you want to see him? He who has killed the tigers? Then you need to wait till the last slide. Okay? Yes. Learn how to climb trees. This is a real story that had happened in the life of that person. And his name is Jim Corbett. Okay, let us know about him. Here it is given in the brackets that many tigers roamed about in the thick forests in the Kumaon and Garhwal hills. Till the beginning of the 20th century, Jim Corbett was brought up in this region. He loved mountains, forests, and animals. He was an excellent shooter. He killed many man-eaters and saved the lives of countless people. Yes, and in this lesson, I have already told you that this is a real incident happened in the life of Jim Corbett. Right. Kunwar Singh was the first to visit me the day I was given my first gun. I was 8 then. Hey, see, at the age of 8 years only, he got his own gun. And he came early and I put the old double-barreled gun into his hands with great pride. As Jim Corbett owned that gun, he has shown that gun to Kunwar Singh. He laid the gun aside and said to me, "You are no longer a boy, but a man. And with this good gun, you can go anywhere you like in the jungles and never be afraid provided you learn how to climb trees." So this is the suggestion that Kunwar Singh has given to Jim Corbett. If you have this gun, you can go anywhere in the jungle and also you need to learn how to climb trees. I will now tell you a story to show how necessary it is for us who shoot in the jungles to know how to climb trees. And this is the story told by our hero, Jim Corbett. So it is given in the first person only. Just observe. Har Singh. Here is another character introduced by Jim Corbett. Har Singh and I went to shoot one day last April. We started when the stars were paling, means becoming dull. And it's being evening. Since we found nothing to shoot, we started for home towards evening. While we were taking a sandy nalla that ran through dense scrub and thorn bamboo jungle, a tiger was looking at us. You can see the top picture here is a nalla, that type of anmata, and which doesn't has any water in that. It's dried one. Okay, they were going on that way. Then a tiger was looking at them. It stared at us for some time but went back. Staring means looking continuously anmata. The tiger looked them continuously, and it went back. We continued on our way, and the tiger came out again, and it was growling and twitching its tail. Growling means making sounds like this, and twitching is moving its tail to and fro. We stood still, and luckily the tiger left the nala. Amma, for the second time they were saved. Tiger didn't do anything then. Being disturbed by the tiger, a number of jungle fowl rose cackling out of the dense scrub. Here in the second picture, you can see the jungle fowl. It is the same like hen, but it's not the hen. It is jungle fowl. They all, which were there on the shrubs. Shrubs means bushes. They all, what could I say? They shifted from those scrubs. They flew away from those scrubs, cackling. One of them alighted on a branch, and Harsing fired at it. So as they went to shoot, they shot. That guy shot a fowl. Yeah. Then what happened? The tiger came towards us with a terrifying roar. See, I had climbed up a rooty tree, but Harsing could not climb up a tree, as he had not learnt to climb trees when he was a boy. So this guy, Jim Corbett, as he has learned how to climb trees, he immediately, by seeing the tiger, he just climbed the tree. But Harsing, who has shot that fowl, he didn't climb the tree, as he doesn't know. The tiger sprang at him. You can see in the first picture, the spranging means jumping, with the claws open at him, and he was screaming. Screaming means he's shouting. Now I fired the gun off into the air. In order to frighten the tiger, Jim Corbett fired the gun into the air. The tiger went away, and Harsing collapsed at the foot of the tree. Collapse means fall down. I climbed down very silently and went to Harsing. I found that one of the tiger's claws had entered his stomach. You can see the claws, how sharp they are in the second picture, right? So those claws entered Harsing's stomach and torn the lining from his navel to within a few fingers' breadth of the backbone. So it was not just a small injury. It laid on the stomach and it dragged all the things outside. All his inside had fallen out. Means what are the organs that are there in Harsing's stomach? They all came out. I could not know what to do. Harsing told me to put his intestines back into his stomach. Do you know what are all the other organs in the stomach? Yeah, large intestine, small intestine, liver, stomach, everything will be there now. So Harsing, they put all the stuff back again. I stuffed them all back along with the dry leaves, grass and twigs that stuck to them. So as it was a grassy land, all the stuff was also attached to that. Later I wound my pargi. You can see the turban over here, the picture, round his stomach, and knitted it tight to keep everything from falling out again. We started for home, walking for 7 miles. I led the way and Harsing followed me. Holding the pargi in position, Harsing told me that he wanted to meet the doctor. We walked for the extra 3 miles to the hospital. It was night and the hospital was closed. But the doctor Babu, who lived nearby, was awake. Hammaya, luckily the doctor was there. He asked me to ask Aladia, the tobacco seller. When I returned, the doctor had laid Harsing on a string bed. Aladia held the lantern and I held the 2 pieces of flesh together. The doctor was very kind. He sewed up the hole. Sewing means like this. You can see in the second picture that the 2 skins, he attached the 2 skins and he stitched it. I offered him 2 rupees, but he refused to take it. When we went home, the women folk were crying. So this is all about Jim Corbett's real story. Real incident happened in his life. And yes, here you can see him. He is Jim Corbett. His full name is Edward James Corbett. He was a Britisher. He was a colonel in the British Indian Army. He hunted a number of man-eating tigers and leopards in India. So he was called by the government even to kill the tigers, which depended on the tigers that killed the villagers. Yeah. Yes. And what do you see on the top? Carried away by an eagle. Children, this is a listening passage given in your unit 6, and you people need to listen. Don't look at this text, but please listen. And you observe the style of reading and where I pause and the intonation, the pronunciation of the words, right? Here we go. We often speak in fun about a bird carrying away a child. A mother might say to her little one, "Don't be naughty, or a crow will carry you away." But do such things really happen? The following story, however, is from real life. The place was a farmhouse near Trondheim in Norway. It was June 1932. A 4-year-old child, Svenhild Hansen, was playing in the yard in the front of the farmhouse. Suddenly, a large eagle came down. It caught hold of the child in its claws and flew up. Luckily, only the child's dress was held in his claws, so the child was not hurt. The big bird carried the child for more than a kilometer. It was flying towards its nest. Eagles build their nests on high rocks. This one's nest was on the side of a mountain. Growing tired, the bird put the child down on a flat rock. This rock was 800 feet high on the side of the mountain. The bird's nest was just 50 feet away. But by this time, the child's mother and father and a large party of men had set out to look for the child. They noticed the eagle flying round and round over a rock in the mountain. They thought that the child might be there and climbed quickly to the place. But they did not have much hope that they would find her alive. When they finally reached there, the little Svenhild was fast asleep. She was not even hurt except for a few scratches. People say that usually an eagle kills the animal it catches before taking it to its nest. Why didn't the eagle kill the child? We don't know. We can only say that the child was very, very lucky. Svenhild is now a grown-up woman. She is married, but she still keeps the torn dress she wore during this amazing adventure. Children, you play back again this audio and you need to answer the questions that are given in your textbook. Okay, this is the end of your C reading. Thank you.